Oh, I forgot that was a move actually. What?
You sound like a fucking villain. What the fuck?
What happened?
I beat out a super move with a regular ass move.
Okay.
I don't give a
Hey, he's gone. Bye, Sabian.
That's a great
Flip.
idea. Come on.
I need that clipped. Please and thank you.
You win.
So,
Woohoo!
you picked
Yan Xiaolong.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Man, what a game. It had its ups and downs, but I already made videos about that kind of stuff. We are here more to talk about a certain character. Now, one thing about this game, since it has so many different games from it, all of them have different gameplay styles, some stuff got a little bit changed. You got characters who were completely changed beyond the point where they can't even get their full potential from their game anymore. You got some people who are now extremely easy from their game, so now they just are extremely damaging and to destroy people. And you got people who are both. They don't have their full potential no more, but they are still extremely good. But then you have the Ruby cast, who are the only new type of characters until Shinran Kagura. So that means they was built with this gameplay around them, which made all of them good. Especially my girl, Yang. As Yang, your job is to power through all the attacks and punch the living crap out of them. And when they hit you back, you power up and just keep swinging. Seriously, this girl's super armor is some of the best ever in a fighting game. And then she gets a boost after you beat her ass. So, yeah, Yang is a monster. And speaking on that, let's talk about Yang's unique attacks. Now be down back A, her second super, and standing B. That's right, standing B is a unique attack, and ever since bbtag 2.0, jumping B is also part of this group. And that's super armor. Her super armor is ridiculous. She ignores all attacks. Every attack, projectile, physical, everything. She just completely ignores it and will punch through it. The only way to stop her is with a grab, and grabs are not that fast in this game. She will punch you before you get grabbed. Before she gets grabbed, my bad. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Honestly, my playstyle is just mash B. I run up, press B. If you block it, then I just apply pressure to make myself safe. If you try to trade blows with me, I'm going to win and then put you into a combo. Yang eats through all attacks, which is why she's one of the craziest rushdown characters in this game. Yeah, she has her flaws, and we're going to get into that, but usually you don't ever want to trade blows with her. And the only drawback to her super armor is she takes the original damage. So if somebody does a height beam, you want to play around and just super armor through it and punch through it, you're still going to take all that damage. So yeah, and speaking of damage, once she drops to red, her install activate and her theme music. So yeah, now all her attacks that are punches are buffed, and that's about 90% of her kit. And so also sometimes if you set it up right where you have low health but not in red yet, you can trade blows with somebody, you punch them, she activates her install and then reset. It's basically a reset, so she goes into any combo she wants, which I've done so many times. It's ridiculous. Yang's install mixed with her super armor just makes her really one fierce opponent.
Can you take this? You won't escape. Drop to my god. Distortion finish. Woohoo!
But fear not, she's not the ultimate character. Sadly, her projectile sucks. And no, not because she just shoots a diagonal even when she's standing on the ground. It's mainly because her air version. Every character in this game can shoot an air projectile and land safely. But for some reason, Yang can't block after that animation. She shoots a projectile, even on landing, she cannot block. But characters like Jin, Tatsu, and anybody else who shoots a projectile in this game can shoot a projectile and then block while landing. I don't know why they took that away from Yang, but it's ridiculous. But of course, you can always protect yourself with your teammate. Okay, so let's talk about her bread and butter, and stay with me now because you're about to hear the same letter a lot. So you just run up, press B, B, jump, B, B, second jump, B, B, C. Upon hitting the ground, down back A, B, then press your assist, and depending on whoever you have in your assist, follow up with the right combo that fits that predicament. Because you know, some people knock them up in the air, some people slide them on the ground, so it depends on your assist right there. But if you don't have your assist on you, once you hit C, the air C, and come down, you do down back A to C, then your first super. If you don't have enough meter, if you don't have 3 meters, you can do after the air C, just go into your second super. Or if you don't have no meter at all, just after air C, just do down back A to A. Yeah, that flow chart's pretty crazy, but that's the best way to use her. Also, since this is a tag game, let's talk about synergy. Now, when it comes to Yang, she is great with all of the cast of Ruby, but mainly her sister Ruby and Neo. I feel like she fits completely good with them. When it comes to the Blaze Blue roster, she's really good with Jin and Makoto. The whole Jin and Yang thing, Fire and Ice, perfect. Her and Makoto really got some good rushdown material together. When it comes to Persona, Chie, Akihiko, and Adachi. But then again, everybody is really good with Adachi, because that dude is just ridiculously good. He synergizes with everybody. When it comes to Untitled, I want to say Leanne and Yoriichi. I've seen a lot of people use her as a good teammate with her, but I myself don't really know how to use Yoriichi like that. And when it comes to the new cast, well, season 2 characters, Heart and yes, Taski. I think that's how you say his name. I probably said it wrong, but yeah, those are some of the best synergies with her. For me, my best team would be Yang and Jin. They go really well together, but I like using Yang and Neo. They have great synergy too. They have like this great cross-up synergy thanks to Neo's dive kick. Man, Yang is a really unga boonga character. All you gotta do is just time your super armor attack and just plow through people. And honestly, they're not really hard to time. Most of the time, I wake up with B because most people want to rush down, and even if they don't rush down, it's still an attack. So either they're gonna trade blows and get punched, or they're just gonna block, and then I'll just make sure I do something that's not unsafe. Then again, she has a lot of unsafe attacks, so you got to be careful with that, and hopefully you have the right teammate and timing to not get punished, because if you mess that up, your teammate is dead if you don't time the right attack. But all in all, Yang is a really well balanced character with a lot of super armor, so just watch your attacks. But you know, since she's the pun master, I'm gonna just go ahead and end this with a Yang.